12 multiplied by, I would like you to write 12 multiplied by 4 equals 48.
12 multiplied by
4 equals 48. And 48 over 3 equals 16 over 1. So 12 divided by 3 over 4 will equal 16.
Your answer is A. All right, guys.
Yes, sir.
What's the verdict? Do we agree with that?
Yes, sir. Sir.
All right. So I agree. The reason why I agree, we can rewrite 12 as a fraction as 12 over 1. We know that when we are dividing, we change the division to what? Multiplication. And then we reciprocate. So it's 4 over 3. 3 over 4 is going to become 4 over 3. And of course, 12 times 4, that's 48. And 48 divided by 3 will give us the 16, as is rightfully said. So that would be A. Next one, guys. This one says 1/8 of the total number of pens in a bag is to be shared among 3 people. What fraction of the bag of pens should each person get? So work out that one and then we can discuss. So 1/8 of the total number of pens in a bag is to be shared among 3 people. What fraction of the pens should each person get? I think this one is a little bit tricky, so be careful with it, guys. Alright, go ahead.
So, sir, the sentence says 1/8 of the total number of pens in a bag is to be shared among 3 people. What fraction of the bag of pens should each person get? So the first thing we know, sir, is that 1/8 of the total bag of pens is shared among 3 people, sir. And we already know that share means divide, sir. So the first thing that we're going to do, sir, is that we're going to divide 1/8 by 3, sir. And then, sir, you're going to put back the 1/8 multiply by 1/3 because you're finding the reciprocal of 3 over 1. And then, sir, there is nothing to cancel because you can't say 1 into 8 goes 8 times and 3 into 1 goes 3 times. So what you're going to do, you're going to multiply across. So 1 times 1 equals 1, and 8 times 3 equals 3. 24, sir. Sorry, sir. 24.
I agree. Guys, remember, it's 1/8 of whatever it is in the bag, gonna share for 3 persons. So you're gonna take that 1/8 and put aside and then divide that for the 3 persons. So that is why I say, guys, read it very carefully. It couldn't be this because this is greater than, why couldn't it be 3/8 or 24, in your opinion?
Because 24 is a whole number
Yeah.
and 8 over 3 is an improper fraction.
Yeah, so this is like 2 and 2 over 3, right? So it comes down to between these two. But remember, they say 1/8 should be shared equally for 3 persons. So as she said, if you're gonna be sharing it equally, you have to divide. Because if you have 10 mangoes and you're sharing it for 2 of you, you're basically dividing it by 2. So it's the same principle. And then now you change the division to multiplication and you reciprocate. Very important. You have to remember that we must reciprocate. If we don't reciprocate, we're gonna be in a little bit of problem. Alright, this one says, thanks so much, Amelia. This one says,
Welcome, sir.
Use the information to answer item 13. Matthew drew some square design on his paper. He then wrote a fraction for the shaded part of each square. What is the sum of the 3 fractions? So your job is to figure out that. Good luck. Soon come back with the solution.
Sir, we got to draw it. Sir?
Not necessarily.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, sir. So it says he wrote a fraction of the shaded part for each square, which is the sum of the 3 fractions. So first we count the shaded parts for each square. For the first square, the amount of shaded parts is 2. So that will be the numerator. And then you count the total amount of squares which would be 4. So it would be 2 over 4. For the next one, we count 2 again. So we get 2 over 4 again. And for the last one, we count 1. So we get 1 over 4. And then we add them. 2 plus 2 is 4. Plus 1 is 5. So we get 5 over 4. But that's an improper fraction. So we have to break it. So we have to change it into a mixed. So 4 into 5 is 1. Remainder 1 over 4.
Do we agree, guys? You got 1 and 1/4.
Yes, sir.
Definitely. Remember, guys, when we have the same denominator, what we just do? When you add in, you just add the numerator. So these are, the parts are equal, right? Because they say that it's a fraction. So we know that the parts are equal. So the whole is divided into 4. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4 for each of them. So that means it has the same denominators. But how many is shaded in total? You could look at it this way, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it's the same denominator, so it's 5/4 or 5/4. And then that's work out to 1 1/4. Good job, Khalil. Thanks so much. All right, this one says, which
Thank you, sir.
expression?
No problem.
Oh, Kalian asked for this one. Which expression can be used to calculate 15.5% of 3,500? So work out that. Well, you don't have to work out the answer, but go ahead like you're working it out, and then you see which one is the option.
So I multiplied 15 by 2 and then added 1.
And what you got for this part?
I got 31 and then I just got 31 and I put it over 100. And then I multiply it. Oh, actually, no, there's something wrong. But then, actually, no, the answer would simply be A. If you, actually, no, I'm actually confused about this one.
Okay. So what you want to do? You want to check back, or can we get another
Yes, I
person?
want to check that.
Check it back and then we can take it from there.
Okay, sir. So I did okay. So I The answer
Honey,
I
your mic
suggest,
always sound muffled. That's what I noticed from the other day. Not sure what's causing that.
sir, I got my answer I got was A because because what I did, I changed the 15 and 1 over 2 into an improper fraction, and I got 31 over 2. And since you said percentage is out of 100, and 15 over 2 times 3,500, then I knew that couldn't be the answer because it said percentage is out of 100. So what I did in order to get A, once I have the 31 over 2, I removed the 2 zeros from the 3,500 and I got 35.
You
So that's
lost me.
how
You lost me there, sir. You have the 31 over 2. What's next?
I got when I got the 31 over 2, I took off the 2 zeros. So since you said that percentage is out of 100, I took off the 2 zeros off of 100. And which left me with 35, so that's how I got my answer to be
So you have the 35. And you just take off the zero, so. But what's the process though? Can we just say we take them off what you actually did? What's the operation that you actually did?
You need there to be 100 on the bottom.
Yeah.
Divide.
Yeah, it's like you have 100 here, so. So you divide by 100. That's what you actually did. And then now, this would give you your answer, right? Because this is 1 down. So it will be 31 over 2 times 35.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So guys, do we agree it's A? We can actually check it too, you know. What we can do is actually work out the number, right? So we can multiply 31 by 35 and see what's the answer and then divide it by 2. So we could do that and test it to see if it can give us back the 15%. So we could do that. So when you multiply 31 by 35 and then divide by 2, I got 5. Let me show you guys this step. So we have 31 times 35. 5 ones 5, 5 threes 15. You put down everything, right? Put a 0 because we know multiplying by 30. 3 ones 3, 3 threes 9. Add now, so this 5, 3 and 5, 8, 9 and 1, 10. So in order to get the answer, we need to divide this by 2. 2 into 10 goes 5 times. 2 into 4, 8, 4. 2 into 5, 2. Remainder 1. So that's a half. So the actual answer would be 542. But we can actually test to see if that gives us back the answer. What we can do, put 542.5 over 35 and then multiply it by 100%. So when I do all of this, you're supposed to get back what? What should the answer be? Anybody?
15 and 1 over 2.
Yeah, 15 and 1 over 2. We divide by this and then divide by this. And then divide 35 into 542. Let's see if we can. So we have 542.5. Now divide this by 35. 35 into 5, you can't. 35 into 54, that's 1. 1 times 35, 35. So we're going to basically subtract now. 5 from 4, we can't. So we're going to borrow 1 from the neighbor. Leave 4 with the neighbor and this now. 5 from 14 leave 9 and then this leave that. Carry down the 2. How many groups of 35 we can get out of that? We can say 35 and 35, that's 70. 70 and 70, 140. That's 4 times. 140 plus this year, 5 times. And then now we multiply 5 times 35. 5, 25. 5, 3 is 15, and that's 17. So that's 175. And of course, we know we're supposed to subtract again. So 5 from 2 we can't. So we borrow 1, which leaves 8. 5 from this leave 7. 7 into 7 minus 8 minus 7, that's 1. Work with decimal point, carry down to 5. And then now 5 from the 7, 1. And then 35 into 175. That is exactly 5, right? So that's what we just did a while ago. So that's proven 15% is the answer. So it's correct, it's A. Guys, these are a bit tricky. You have to look carefully and then. There's somebody in the waiting room without the name, you know. I don't understand why students are doing that. I have to put your name, guys. How am I gonna know who is it? Can't just let everybody say, you know. Alright, this one says, go ahead and do this one. Sarah restaurant bill came to US $18.80. She usually leave 15% tip. How many US did she leave as tip?
Sir, can I do this one?
Yeah, man, you can. Starting with Amelia.
Okay, sir. Kadim, shut up. Come out. No, Kadim. I'm in class. So the first thing that we're going to do, Kadim, shut up. So the first thing that we're going to do, it says that Sarah's restaurant bill came to $18.80 in US. So the first thing that you're going to do, sir, is that you're going to convert 15% by 100, which gives you 0.15.
Let me just show them that stuff here. Guys, percent mean out of 100.
Yes, sir.
So it's 15 over 100. Once it's a percent, it's out of 100. So how she got that? She divide by the 100 moving 2 zeros. 1, 2. So now it gives us 0.1.
0.15.
Yeah.
And then, sir, 0.15, what you're going to do with that answer you got by after converting, you're going to multiply by 18.80, which gives you 2.82, sir.
Let me show
And
them
that,
that step also.
sir.
See, guys, when you multiply by decimal, we can ignore the decimal point, right? So we go ahead and say 500, 5840, 5840 again, plus the 4, 44. So 5840 plus 4, 44. Carry the 4, carry the 4. 5 ones, 5 plus that, 9. So 5 plus 4, 9. Put a 0 because you know we're going to be multiplying by 10. 1 0, 0. 1 8, 8. 1 8, 8. And 1 1, 1. So now we're going to add, right? 0 plus 0, 0. 0 plus 0, 0. 8 plus 4, 12. 2 carry the 1. 9 and 10 plus 8, 18. 1 and 1, 2. So now we get 28,200. But if we look at the option, it's not there. That means we need to do our next step. So what we need to do is what? Count the number of decimal places that we originally had. So first we multiplied by 0.15. How many decimal places is in 0.15? 2. Thank you. But you say it's so timid. So we have 2 decimal places here. In 18.8, how many decimal places? How many decimal places in 18.80, guys?
3. 2. No, 2, 2, 2.
2. How count the number of decimal places? After the decimal
2.
point, how many numbers? 1, 2. So
4.
then we add 2 plus 2 to get 4 decimal places. So it should have 4 decimal places. And we know that we start from our left. But so. So this, all right, go to our left, rather. So we have 1, 2,
There the 0 has no value.
Carry still 4. This is still a
so this
decimal
will be
place.
2.8. 2. You just drop off the zeros. So it's 2.8200. So it's actually B. Let's be realistic, guys. From you look at it, you should be able to eliminate these. Could it be these? No one should be thinking it's these because how you're supposed to find a percentage of a number and the value is bigger. Remember, the percentage is basically a fraction of it, right? So there's no way the percentage of the number can be bigger than the number. So we could eliminate these two right away. Shouldn't even look at them. And then we know that it's between these two. And if it's 15%, that's a good amount, right? Alright. This one now, guys, where people have problem with division of decimal. So you say, what is the result of 15.12 divided by 2.4? Go ahead and do that one. And also, if you have, for those persons who work a bit faster, you can go ahead and do number 17 as well.
Sure, for number 16
I
and
did it
17,
already.
would you allow people to volunteer?
Yeah, man, I've always done that.
So I was just asking.
Yeah, but I mean, that's like the norm.
Okay, sir.
Alright, so you say, what is the result of 15.12 divided by 2.4? So what it is, guys, when we're dividing by a decimal, we have to change the decimal into what we call a whole number. So you see the 2.4, we're going to turn that into 24. But what we have to do in order to do that, we have to move the decimal point one place to our right. So that becomes 24 now because the decimal point is no longer between the 2 and the 4, but it's now 24. So it's right at the 4. However, what the rules state is that we must do the same thing for this one. So we're going to move it 1 to our right also. So this is no longer 15.12, but now 151.2. So you guys are better than a calculator. You're way smarter than a calculator. You're way smarter than a computer. Because computers have limit to what they can do. But there's no limit to what you guys can do. So now we can divide, right? And we know that the decimal point must go here. So before we even start, we can put in our decimal point. So first we're going to say 24 into this goes 0 times. 24 into 15, you can't again. So now you are going to say 24 into 151. All right, 24 plus 24, that's 48. If you double that, that's 96. That's 4 times. You add an next 24 and an next 24. So about 6 times, right? All right, so you multiply now 24 times 60, 24 times 6 rather, and see what you get. So 6 4s, 24. 6 2s, 12 plus 2, 14. So when you multiply, you get 144. So you put your 144 here, and then you subtract. Even long division, another person struggle with it. 4 from 1 we can't, so we borrow 1 from the 5, leave 4. Boom. This is 11 now, right? And then we say 4 from 11, that leaves 7. Remember, we put in decimal point already. Carry down the 2. How many groups have 24? We can get out of 72. 24 plus 24, that's 48. Add the next 24.
Wait, sir.
3, exactly 3. No remainder, exactly 3. And 3 times that, 72. So our answer would be 6.3. So this is a very nice question. So just remember, we change the one that we're dividing by to a whole number by moving the decimal place to our right. So whatever number of places you move, you have to do the same thing for the next one. Alright? So for 17, alright, with that knowledge, could you guys take on 17 for those who are not in the class when we did decimal? Could that help you to take on 17? Because I think 17 is much easier than 16. Using the knowledge that you just grasped, could you guys do this one now? What would be
Yes.
the first step? What would you do? First step. Let me hear it. Anyone want to volunteer? What's the first step?
So to me, it's just like 24 divided by 1.
Good.
But tell them how you get it. 24 divided by 1.
So I got 24 divided by 1 because I removed the decimal points to make the division easier.
I don't like the term remove. What we do this. What I just showed you, right? You move it 1, 2 until it become 1. So because you move this one 2 places to your right, you have to do the same for this. So it's 24.
It'd be 24 divided by 1, and the 24 divided by 1 would still be 24.
So it's 24. But I don't want you to say you just remove the decimal point. Right? Use the mathematical term. We move the decimal place 2 times to our right because we can't divide by a decimal. So we change it to whole number. The same number of places that you move, because we move 2 places, we also move this one 2 places. So this becomes 24. When the grade 6 is off, for the grade 5s, I will have to show you guys this. Most of the grade 5 them just start, you know. Alright, so Kalyan had volunteer for this, but let us read it first and then everybody try. Joseph has 16 meters of rope. He wants to cut piece of the rope that are 0.2 meters long. How many pieces can he cut? So work out that, everyone, and then send it to me. And then we can discuss. Thanks, Akina.
I converted two. First I converted two. I moved the decimal point one place to the right to turn 0.2 meters into 2 meters. And if you're doing one thing to one number, you have to do the same to the other number to keep it in balance. So you're gonna have to turn 60 meters into 160 meters.
That is it. So because you move one place, you have to move this one place also. Well done.
And then now you divide 2 by 160. No, I mean 160 by 2 to get 80.
Yeah. Think about it, guys. What you can do to, you could think about it. How many 0.2 it will take to get to, it will take to get to 1. Oh, Kali said he want to explain as well. Kali, your
Sir,
time. Come on,
wait,
go
sir.
ahead.
Sir, sir.
Yeah, man, go ahead. Good hearing.
Sir, I don't understand how at first he went backwards for the 0.2 and then for the 16 meters, it looks like he went forward. So I don't
He went
understand.
backwards for the 0.2 because he had to like move the decimal point so it could just be 2 so it could be easier. And then he went forward for the 16. So like it was so he could also move the decimal points so he could make so the amount of places that you had to go to get rid of the 2 to get rid of the decimal point for 2 is the amount of places I have to go for 16. So then you would get 16.0, but then you move the decimal point behind the 0, which would make it 160, and 160 divided by 2 equal 80.
All right. So, two things. You said that the person went backwards in one and forward in one, but that's not quite correct. Remember, it's 0.2, and she said she put it to the right to get to 2. So this is 2.0. And it's the same thing. The 16, the decimal point is at the end, right? It's located to the right of the number. But then she put a 0 here and move it one time also. So both of them, she actually did the same thing. Move it decimal point once. It's just that we had no 0 in front of it. So we add a 0 and then we move one time. In order to get it to move one time, you have to add a 0. So that becomes 160 divided by 2, which is indeed 80. Another way you could look at it, guys, is that, think about it. Let me ask anyone, I'm throwing out this question. How many 0.2 meters would be in 1 meter? How many 0.2? That's the question. How many 0.2 meters is in 1 meter? Think about that, guys. Anyone want to answer? All right, question now. How many 0.5 meters is in 1 meter? Anyone want to answer? How many 0.5 meters is in 1 meter?
2, sir.
2. All right, thank you. What you did to get the 2?
Sir, 0.5 plus 0.5.
All right, so how many times would you add 0.2 to 0.2 to give you 1?
5
5.
times.
Yeah, so that means there are 5 0.2 meters in 1 meter. So if 1 meter is going to give you 5, how many would 16 give you? All right, put it that
18.
easier way. If 1 give you 5, how many would 2 give you?
10.
All right. How many would 3 give you?
15.
15.
So what in essence, what we're really doing?
Multiplying by 5.
5.
All right. So what would be the for 16 then?
80.
16 times 5. So guys, there's more
And
than
then
one
get
way to
80.
look at it. Yeah, which is 80 as well. So yeah, that's correct. All right, the starting and end time for each day at school are shown at the clock below. Use this information to answer question 19. So it starts at 9, end at 1500. How long is the day at school in hours? Everyone should know that. Work it out for yourself, guys. From 9 to 1500. What's up with the answer, please? All right, thanks. I'm getting in some answers already.
Sir, I send mine in the chat.
Okay. Thanks, Barry and Chelsea. Somebody said they have it in the chat. Let me just see. Javoy and Lindsay, I see yours in the chat. Cassandra, I see yours in the chat. Thanks. Javine, I see yours. Very interesting answer.
Sir, can I look in the chat for my answer?
Yeah, man, I will. Stefan, I see yours. Khalil and Dijanti, I see yours, Dijanti. Very interesting answer, Dijanti. Kalian, I got yours as well. Let me check it out. See what's happening. Mia, I got yours. Kalian, I got yours. Most persons get it correct, but I'm seeing few answers that I realize the thought process, guys. I realize the third question. Thanks, Amelia.
Sir, look in the chat. My answer is there.
Sir, is mine
I don't
correct?
feel like it's 6 hours.
Yeah,
Sir, can I check
Cassandra, yours is
over?
correct.
Sir, I don't feel like it's 6 hours. Can I check over and resend the answer to you?
Definitely.
Okay, sir.
So we're gonna wait on him, guys. Thanks, Amelia.
Sir, is mine correct?
Who is asking?
Italia.
Oh, Italian. All right, hold on. I didn't catch your voice the first time. So you guys
Sir,
want me to
Mecca is
call? You want me to
asking
call
if
out? You want me to call out who correct for this one? All right, let me do that.
Yes, sir.
I starting with the chat. Cassandra, yours is correct. Khalil, yours is correct as well. Dijante, that is a bit off. The first one named Greater Destiny. Next time join with your name here. For Greater Destiny Preparatory. If you don't join with your name,
Sir, that's me, Mecca.
I won't be able to let you. Alright. Mecca, yours is correct. Italia, yours is correct. Javoy Pattison. Waysom, your one is off. Kalia Morrison, yours is correct. I soon check the WhatsApp, guys. Yeah, that's it in the chat. So those persons that I didn't call your name, your one is a bit off. Waysom, your one is a bit off. Javine, yours is correct. Kalian, yours is correct. Amelia, yours is correct. Mia Lawrence, yours is correct. Gianna Forbes, Chelsea
Sir, can
as
I
well
explain
is
this one,
correct.
please?
Stefan is correct. Barry, if you change it, oh, Barry, if yours is correct. Timothy, yours is also correct. Amelia, I did tell Amelia already. Yeah, Kalian, you can explain if you want, not a problem. Sakina, you say, Sakina, you say your guess. Send me the answer, not guess. Guys, whenever you're sending it, just send the answer, not guess. So go ahead and send me back your answer, alright? Gabriel, yours is also correct. So a few persons went off, guys, and I will talk about that. When after Talian walk us through the solution. Yes, Sakina is correct. But don't, guys, whenever you're sending the answer, don't put a question sign beside it. It's as if you're asking me. Yes, sir, this is the answer. I chose this one. All right, go ahead now, Kalian. Explain.
Okay, sir. So first, what? Okay, so first what I did was I started from 9 and then I wrote 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Like in a line just going down.
Okay. What else?
And then I discounted, sorry, from 10. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Because the ending point is at 15. So 10 is starting from 10. So I
Somebody
got
might
6 hours for
ask,
my answer.
somebody might be saying, why you leave off the 9? Somebody might be thinking that.
The 9, because the 9 is a starting point. We do not count the starting point. We just count the other numbers.
All right. So you're basically saying from 9 to 10 is 1 hour. So here is where
Sir?
we.
Exactly.
All right. Thanks so much, Kalyan. All right. Do we have a
Sir?
disagreement?
No, sir, but
Yes, sir, I agree.
she would start from 10. Wouldn't that be 5 hours?
No, she's saying when you reach 10, you reach 1 hour. So she's not
Oh,
saying
okay.
from 10 to 11 is 1, you know. She's saying this is where you start counting from. So this is 1. So from 9 to 10, that's 1. I understand what she's saying now.
Okay, sir.
So guys, somebody actually added it. Think about it, guys. Remember, you know, it's time. So this 9 o'clock is the starting point. So we can't add 9 plus 15. As when I saw somebody give me 24, I was saying, how did that person get that? But then I realized the person added it instead of finding the difference. Some persons actually subtracted and got it correct as well. But guys, 9 o'clock is the starting point. So it's not like 9 hours gone already. You're starting at 0, as Kalyan said. Alright? So we don't add it like that, 9 plus 15. But that was very interesting for somebody to add it. And a few persons gave me 7 because I think that person started counting and said, well, 9 o'clock, 1, 2, 3. But remember, 9 o'clock. If a movie starts at 9 o'clock and it take 1 hour, it's going to end at 10. So that means 9 o'clock is 0 you start from. So you could look at it and say this is 0. Alright? Good job, Kalyan. Thanks so much. Do you have a volunteer for number 20? You don't have to see it, you know, guys, for volunteer, you know. Well, let me see that one here. Probably can't bypass that one here. Let me see. It's like a measurement. But let me see if it says Jeremy is using a ruler to measure the distance from Enley to Sailport on a map. The actual distance from Enley to Sailport via Burton is 120 kilometers. Yeah, we can do this one. It's 120 kilometers. What scale was used to create the map? So look at it. This one is a bit tedious, so look at it very carefully, guys. So they give you the ruler here. So you can measure it from their ruler. Look at the city that they give you. You say from Henley to Sailport. And they say the actual distance is 120 meters. What does 1 centimeter represent? Very nice question. Absolutely love this one. Absolutely love this one. So what's up this one to me, guys? Alright, may I call out who correct since there's person like that. Correct, Jenna Forbes. Correct, Sakina. Kalyan, correct as well. Thanks, Timothy. I agree, Timothy, correct. Amelia Bell as well.
So did you see my?
Oh, let me check the chat. See what's happening. Khalil, get your mic out out here. I can add the area. I
Okay, so
disagree. I disagree, Khalil. I disagree with that one. Me and Lawrence, I agree with yours as well. It's scale, you know, guys, it's scale drawing. We should be able to do that. Somebody saying they still don't understand 20. All right, who want to walk us through this one?
Me, sir.
All right, you're up. Go ahead.
Okay. So first I look at this this airport is actually 120 kilometers. But we're actually looking at centimeters. So we have to, and from Henley to this airport is actually 6 centimeters. So we have to figure out what number, when added 6 times, can get 100. One number added or multiplied 6 times, multiplied by 6 will get 120. And the only number there, which will actually make sense, is actually 20.
I
So I
can't
had C
disagree.
as my answer.
I can't disagree, guys. Another way you can look at it, right? We can find out when we're preparing for the performance task and we're doing the scale drawing. One of the things that we were saying that at all times you can always find out what does one represent. And that is what this actually asking, right? But what they did, they gave you the total. And they said the total is 120 kilometers. So as Kalyan said, you can look at it and say it's 6 centimeters that is equal to 6 centimeters that is equal to the 120. They gave you that. So from there, we can say 6 times what give us 120 because that's the unit they multiply by. All right, and as she said, it can only be 20. Another way you can look at it, guys, and this is something that we had walked through. You can literally just say, all right, if you could use the numbers there as trial and error, right? Let's say you use 2 kilometers. So from here to here would be 2, right? 2 kilometers. 2 more, that's 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. But you're supposed to get 120. Then you would have figured it out that it couldn't be 2. Because if you put 2 there for every 1 centimeter, you wouldn't get 120, which is the objective. Let's say you use 6. 6 plus 6, 12, plus that 18, plus that 24. You don't get 120. So you could use trial and error, guys, and figure out this one. Someone wanted to make a point? So I agree, Kalyan. You are perfectly correct. Let me just ask a side question, guys. What's the distance from Henley to Burton? The actual distance. From Henley to Burton. The actual distance in
60
kilometers.
kilometers.
60.
60.
Yeah, I agree.
Kilometers.
Because it's 3 times the 20, right? So it would be, because 1 of the centimeter don't represent 1 exactly, it represents 20 kilometers. So it would have been 60. So you are correct. That's all it goes. All right, this one will be the last one for today. And it's a which unit would be most appropriate to use in measuring the area of a plot of land?
Kilometer square.
Thank you. We don't need to debate that, right? It's area. Land is normally big.
kg.
It can only be between these from it's an area, right? So it can only be between these. So kilometers square would definitely be the one. Couldn't be grams
Sir,
square.
can I go to the bathroom, please?
No man, you don't have to come back. That's what I was saying. We're gonna end here. So you're free to go for the rest of the day. Alright?
Yes, sir.
Alright, so guys, great job again. You guys are awesome. For the grade 5s, that join late, I will definitely have to go through decimal and division and fraction and stuff. I see that as a little
Sir,
weak
I'm in
point
grade
for you guys.
6.
Excuse me, sir.
No man, I know. That's why I said grade 5. I know who I'm talking.
Sir.
Yeah,
Excuse me,
man, go
sir.
ahead.
Are we going to upload this on your YouTube channel?
Only if you guys want.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Alright. Yeah man, I will.
Sir,
I
when
love that
does
you guys
grade
want to
5
help kids who can't afford tutoring. You know that's good.
Yes, sir.
You know, stay the same way, guys. And don't be selfish.
Yes, sir.
That's good. So I will upload it. But I have to wait until later because I want the other class. I'm gonna go shoot with the evening class. For Tuesday, I think I want to keep a session for everyone. Doesn't matter if, and probably Monday. I'm gonna give 2 free class, Monday and Tuesday.
What time, sir?
For Monday, it's gonna be because I have
Alright,
the 6.
really caught you up. Don't do it.
So it's gonna be
Yeah?
7, yeah. I will put it on my status too. So from 7 on Tuesday, everybody can come Tuesday too. I don't know about Wednesday. I normally like to give students a day off before exam. I don't parents like to say have class, but it's not necessary. We have been working hard, guys, and consistently, so I'm not worried. We just have to relax. It's like last time we just meet and chat and just relax. Yeah, we can do something like that.
So I was just about to ask you if we're going to do that.
Yeah, we can definitely do that on Wednesday. So Tuesday it will be from 6 to 8. You know, so you have exam the other day. So we probably keep that to 1.5 hours.
So when does grade 5 have?
Grade 5 have exam in June. So we will definitely work on you guys I have more time with you guys. So I will definitely
Sir,
organize.
can I
One of the
go
most
now?
question that I got asked, guys, is when is the marathon for grade 5? And
Sir, can I go now?
yeah, man, everyone can go. We said bye already, you know, guys. So take care, everyone. All right, take care. See you guys soon. All right.
Bye, sir.
Bye. Take care. See you tomorrow.
Sir.
All right. Take care, guys. Great job. Yeah, man. Bye. Take care. Great job. You guys are awesome.
Hi, sir.
All right. Take care, guys. Take care. Definitely. All right.